Okay, thank you. Today I will talk about thinking quantitatively. This is a comparative method. It's about making observations, collecting data, and comparing these data. The goal of this method is to support or refute hypotheses and derive supported conclusions. In the natural science, this is the basis for almost all research. So this scientific method has two important steps. The first is using background information to produce informed ideas about some phenomena you might be interested in. The second step is that developing hypotheses based on this informed idea. Perhaps you can use the sentence of if, then. Let me give you an example. If Paleo-Indian people live in the Rocky Mountain, lived in the Rocky Mountain, survived by hunting large animal, herbivores, then he may their toolkit would contain larger or longer projectile points, which would allow their spears or darts to penetrate the thick parts of the large animal and reach the important organs, so they can eat them. Yeah, and this is the hypothesis. Maybe you can develop other questions. Was this different from the people who live on the Pacific coast at the same time? And what was their prey? What was their prey in the Rocky Mountain? So now the hypothesis is produced, and then the next is collecting the data. The data on 2 points. The one is average body mass of prey. Because you will compare these two data, and the other is the average length points. I just give an example. Maybe 800, 700, 300, and so on. And this may be 5.0, 3.3. And now the data has been collected. The next step is you can perhaps you can. Oh, I'm sorry. You can make a graph about these two data. This is the body mass, and I'm not tall enough. And this is the points. Yeah. And according to these data, you can, for example, you can draw this graph. But now I still can't tell you what is going on because yeah, it's disordered, right? So let's draw a line through these points. Let's draw a line through these points. Just using the computer to make the best fit. It's easy to do with Excel. This time, now it's clear. It's clear to make a conclusion about the hypothesis that I just produced. Yeah, and it's easy. Okay. Thank you. Any question?